3 months ago, I tried to get into this manga called Goodnight Punpun, and I put it down. It really just wasn't that good. I didn't see what was so good about it, so I put it down. 1 month after that, I picked it back up, but time constraints, and I wasn't able to enjoy it, so I put it back down. And then 3 days ago, I finally picked it up. I finally read Goodnight Punpun. Took me 3 days in total, and I was blown away. But the art itself is just it's so beautiful. It feels like, despite all the art being black and white, I could see every color. I could see every stroke of this beautiful oil painting, almost. The story, it wasn't just this romp of depression and a cesspool of sadness. It was a magnifying glass shown on we don't want to see in life. Okay, that last part I stole. But the strangest part was when I was able to sympathize with Punpun. That was what hooked me by the second day. Well, the first day technically, but I really tore into the meat by the second day. But the first day introduced me to it. The strangest part about the second day was that in one of the most tragic, heartbreaking moments of the manga, I started laughing. I wasn't laughing at the characters or the situation. I was laughing. It sounds weird to say it like this, but I was laughing at myself for even sympathizing with them. This isn't like some Joker, ha nihilism, ha ha, so very funny. No. I was laughing at myself for even sympathizing with them. How could someone like me, even imagine what it would be like to be in that situation? And that's why I started crying. Because I wasn't. I was sort of in that situation once, and I had dug myself out. I can barely remember that time, which is so strange. But now I can barely associate laughter without crying, without sadness, without this empty void in my heart, this vacuum that just wants to eat and eat and eat. I can't stop. I just can't stop feeding it. I'm trying to feed it. Music, books, games. Past 2 days I've been trying to feed it, and it sounds so strange to say it out loud. And then the third day, or the final day when I finished it, my heart was broken. I could barely get myself to the last 4 chapters, honestly. And I always read a manga before I sleep, so that even if it affects me, I'll go back to sleep, I'll wake up, and everything will be just like it was the last day, in that cycle, over and over and over again. But Punpun, it intrigued me so much. I read it in the morning, and it's affected me throughout the entire day. Like I said, and with that weird spiel about a hole in chest and heart and void and something, I can barely sleep. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, but I can barely sleep just thinking about it. Goodnight Punpun really is something you should read. I understand that some people might be put off by the the slow burn of a beginning, and others might be put off by the incredibly mature topics. Incredibly mature. I'm so mature for reading this. I'm basically an adult. Yeah. Anyways, read it. Really, you got to read it.